Hello, 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 my people. Wagwan, good blessings, blessings. It's a beautiful Friday. Big up on yourself and welcome to the Real Things podcast. All right, my guys. All right. If you're new here, welcome to the podcast. Please, please, please make sure that you subscribe to the channel. And if you're returning, welcome back. Welcome back. Big up on yourself. We are going into Nyabohanse once again today on this here Friday. We are going directly into East Africa. When I take a check, guys, on a systematic come back. Matiko is back at it like a crack addict, yo. So, my people, things are going. Things are going. So we've seen over the past few days that Matiko has returned. They went for him. Man like Ernest. Man like Ernest. Those guys took matters in their own hand and they went for Matiko. I want to quickly play a screen grab for you guys. I trust that you can hear me clearly. I don't know. Earphones not work too hot this morning. I want to play a screen grab so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
Guys, I'm not lying. That is the fact. Let me show you something here. Let me show you. Because even Matiko is here to know. This is the fact. Because, guys, I have him.
Take a look at Matiko's head. Shining, shining. Matiko himself has put on some weight. My people, him look good. It's a good look. It's a good look. Him look good. He's looking, I don't know if you want to say healthy, but him look way better than prior to before he left for rehab. No, my people. Now that you see Matiko in live and living colors, I want to ask a question. Straight into it, I want to ask a question. All right, so the parents, they protested that they wanted Matiko back, and they said they wanted him back, and the villagers like Ernest went and got him, from the rehab. No, my question here is now that he's back, now that Matiko is back, what should we be expecting next? What are your thoughts on this one? I want you to comment in the comment section because I'm going to be having some candid conversations. You know, um, you've heard me said on numerous occasions here on the podcast that sometimes in life, right, you should let sleeping dogs lie. Not that I'm talking down or trying to downplay the good deed that David Jr. actually did with the help of the supporter who decided to take him Matiko from the toxicity of the alcoholism and the abuse that he was giving. Just save him from himself then if you want, if you prefer that, if you prefer it that way. I'm not downplaying that because honestly that was a good thing. And if anyone can help at least one person a day, you are moving mountains. So, with all that said, let me put that aside. What I'm trying to get at here now is what do you think is going to be next for Matiko? Do you guys think that he will fall back on his old ways? We've seen the likes of his father and many other neighbors, as you will see in this clip, many other neighbors that are victims to the substance. You understand me? And I don't want to base on this too much, but we know that wherever you see poverty, you will see these type of behavior. I've said it before and I'm saying it again because it's a facts. It's the facts. Anyway, Gintu was, very happy to see him. But his content Gintu looking any which ways. His content that he's looking any which ways. But all right, it's all right. On camera, he seems to be happy to see him. Matiko himself, to me, not saying much as usual, but happy to see his older self on the photo, which it would like these kind of things would be amusing to people who are not really exposed enough. You understand what I'm saying? In a case like Matiko, who don't happen to have a smartphone, don't have access to a smartphone, and such the like. So he's seemingly happy to see his older self, as you're going to see here.
Here. Sijui kama niliweka hapa kwa hii shot. Mungu moja akia Mungu mahu. I want to show yourself. We Roger. Guys, Matiko is here. Look at him. Look at him. And here he is. Oh, angalia. Huyu si ni wewe. Lakini kuihamino. This is you. Guys, it's a very big change. And I'm telling you, look at this picture. Look at him. Talk about, we have the brother to Ernesto. I'm in the middle. Talk about the other guy. So he is the one. He's changed, but the head is there. But the problem is the body now. So, bro, what were you eating? You cannot eat beans and be this way.
Ugali maharagwe.
Ugali maharagwe.
Yeah.
Guys, it is ugali and beans. Do you trust it? Nyama? Nyama iko.
All right, so he's basically happy to see his older self and, happy generally right now because he's back in his old elements. You see what I say? So, I myself is happy to see him even smile because before then, it was moping, even though he seems to be generally a quiet guy. I don't know if it was the alcohol or whatever. He seems to be generally a quiet guy. Also, I don't know, but like slow motion in some kind of ways. I know that these substances sometimes tend to mess with your brain a different way and your body, your language, your speech, your vision, everything about you, sometimes is on, like most times when you're under the substance, is undergo slow. So looking at him right now is like a change, like I'm looking at a little bit of change somewhere, not a whole heap. It's just that he's put on some weight, but and he's smiling now. That's what I want to say. And not a whole heap of change, but there's a little thing that is showing here that something happened somewhere along the line, which something good happened somewhere along the line, and he's smiling. He's smiling now. Yeah. Anyway, back to what I was saying. I'm just hoping that though, before I go back to that, I'm just hoping that though, something resonated with him that he was taught, if that's how it works, because I've never been to a rehab, so I don't really know what really you do there. I hope that something resonates with him. I hope he took home some kind of lessons. May I tell you the honest truth? I hope he took home some kind of lesson. So I think somewhere further on in this conversation, he was asked, if he wanted to go back to drinking. And his answer was no. Let's see if we could hear it, because this man here makes so much noise. I'm trying to not play him too much.
Maziwa. Hakuna maziwa? No milk. Vitamin. Sindano. Injection of vitaminity. Iyo lazima Iyo lazima. I understand. That is now the fact. Sasa unajisikia uko fit?
Niko fit.
Sasa unataka kujihusisha na nini? Tuambie tu live. What do you want to do?
Mimi nikiona mtu anaweza kunisupport aninulie tu hata pikipiki.
Pikipiki
nika change life. Yeah.
Sasa pikipiki na usulibakisha deni.
Wapi?
Simuzari tuambie uko na deni hapa yenye ulibakisha kidogo hapo Daudi na yako hichi pesa.
Daudi. Deni.
Kanto wante biriga tora yako sora chonsi. Royo mbana nyaga hetere. Oni yako. Oh, nakaburiga nuwe. So bro, the fact is now you are home, Sasa hayuko nyumbani, si ndio? So una feel uko fiti. Jana nilikusurprise kidogo. Nilijua unaingia ama ukudhani sijui. The good fact is I understand that they're going to be coming, and it was a very fantastic way yesterday that I just approached it with much of the surprise, and I think you're going to be using it very fantastic. So bro, sasa mimi kitu naweza kukushauri moja So umekwama So he has arrived. I want to give him a little bit of a lecture, a little bit here, to make sure that everything's so good. Sai kukata ni kidogo imeisha. Ami imeisha ama iko kidogo kidogo? Imeisha. Oh, imeisha? Thank you, Living God here. Everything's so good. So he has just left in terms of liquor. He's now a very resembled person and already changed person and is now baptized and is just very awesome right now. So what I'm going to be advising is to make sure that I'm going to be doing something constructive. He's talking about if somebody can just talk about going to be riding a motorbike, so you can just do the border. It could be the very fantastic way. Amoduka. Gani kofiti? Piki. Border. So a border. Talking about you're gonna be riding a border here and there.
No, I hope he understands. If unless he wants to end up like Mogesi, having an accident every month, I hope he understands that the substance on a moving or any moving vehicle or thing is not gonna under the substance and being or operating any moving thing is not gonna really work out well. So saying all of that to say that I hope him knows that you don't be drinking and be trying to operate a motorbike. But listen, all that I'm getting from this door on the side of Gintu, guys, is that he's trying to put like a bid out there for somebody to send something to help out this guy some more. Now, you remember what I was saying, that I see where in the last video I made here on the last episode, I was saying that I've seen where Gintu now realized that this could be an opportunity for him to fix himself somewhere in between here. To fix himself somewhere in between here so he could use this opportunity to go out there and use Matiko to see if he could gather some kind of donation or alleged help for him. And you remember what I was saying? Remember, if you remember what I was saying in the last video, I said that I believe that sooner or later, himself, Gintu, and Ernesto is going to Ernest, not Ernesto, and Ernest is going to end up in more fracas based on money problems. And when we say money problems, you see, Ernest was sent money to go and collect Matiko from Nairobi. Gintu also was sent money to go and buy a bed that David Jr. already had purchased for the home. When the young lady was leaving, I don't remember seeing her leaving with two beds. Two beds were bought, or two mattresses were bought. I don't know if I saw everything, but anyway, it's not like David Jr. never did what he set out to do. He did it. He took him to rehab. He took the young lady out of the abuse and away from the home, because to me, not even look like them like the girl, really. I was made to understand that they're now saying that the girl would have to count days to see how far along her pregnancy is. Which the girl, if you're new here, the girl that I'm talking about now is Matiko's. I don't even want to say ex, because I don't think the intent was to separate them, to leave. It was to get them helping themselves, to help them so they can help themselves out of the toxic situation, not to separate. So Matiko was sent to the rehab and she was taken out of that home that you see there, that muddy house that you see there, and was placed into a rented place with her child, not the one that she met Matiko with. And now she's pregnant. And if you should really look at the size of her stomach versus the months that Matiko left for rehab, it is full time. That the belly they would have been showing just like how that belly is showing right now. So anyway, I was told that the girl, that the mother said that Matiko's mom is saying that the girl would have to come sit down so them can count the days to see if the belly match the days to see if it is Matiko's baby. Yo, honestly, here in the West, a lot of us wouldn't even care about that. We just go along our merry ways because we got out of a situation we wouldn't want. A lot of us, we wouldn't want to put ourselves back into that toxicity. But listen, the East does it way different, and we are not supposed to be here imposing our thoughts and practices and beliefs on them. It is what it is, and if that is the situation, at least you know that you've helped whomever helped. At least you know so you help. You understand? But now back to our Uncle Gintu now, but we are talking about our G here that has wedged himself into a situation whereby sooner or later, I suspect the fact that monies are flying here and there for them to do certain things to assist these people. Monies are being sent for them to assist these people. Where there's fire or where there's smoke, you will soon see fire. I suspect sooner or later, where there is smoke, you're gonna see fire. Hmm? Just wait and you will see. So all he's there happy now and running to grab the content before anybody else come and did it. But any which way, Ernest did so already. He went and he did the content and he interviewed who he was supposed to interview and he uploaded. But he now had to go and do his thing, making it appear as if he's the first G on the spot. But who cares? Nobody really cares about that. No, as you heard, let's move on to Matiko. You heard him say that he wants to actually do picky picky, which is about the bike taxi. That's what he wants to do. And he also responded by saying that he's done with alcohol. You heard Gintu say, praise be to God. And I second that because it's only, look at the father. The guy seems to be very helpless at this point. Matiko's dad, he's in slow motion right now. And it seems like he's in slow motion on a day in, day out basis. So they're just living to live. you know, all I can say to David Jr., I know you've done your best. Um, whatever that person asked of you to do, I know that you've done your best. I know at one point in time you came out and said that he came out and he said that he had to refund, not even refund, well, he sent back the money to that person because the person was having some kind of ridiculous demands. Sometimes when people giving them money, they want to make sure that the things are being done the right way. But then the problem with this is that you become you become them slave and then become your master. You understand? Because them get in a panic once the money leaves their hand, they get in a panic. And you can't wrong people sometimes because there's so much fraud and fraudsters in this place in the world today. And it doesn't matter who's smiling in your face when it comes to money. Nobody can't you can't you don't find friends like that so easily. So apparently, if I remember clearly, I heard Davy said that he sent back the money based on the outrageous demands of this person. So most likely that was one of the reasons why, or because he's busy with his project, that he did not get to go back for Matiko or whatever. But who knows? The whole point of the matter is we are here now. We are here now. And we're hoping for the best for Matiko, honestly. There's something I want to bring to your attention to guys, honestly. Um, have you ever noticed that every time, every time that family, which is Marwan family, tries to involve themselves into something, there is always people on the outside trying their utmost best to distract from the main cause, to outdo them is actually supposed to one of the main thing I'm supposed to focus on. They always try to outshine them, to prove them wrong. to show the world that, oh, look, they're fakes. Look, they're phonies. We can do it better. You realize, and actually, this is one of the reasons. This is one of the things that led me to the conclusion when I was saying earlier that these guys would always try to box the food away from Marwan family. When we say food, I mean the attention to take to make it look like they're evil, they're bad, they're always in it to for something like some kind of cornering intents. Trying to find good words. But yet still, these same people that would come out here trying to prove those guys wrong, always ending up doing shittier things. And the world will applaud them. The same people that applaud them would have never even known these people, Matthias says so, without the likes of Marwa. And that brought the idea in the village as being the idea of being a YouTuber in the village. You understand? I want to move on to we're on the topic of Gintu and we will stay on Gintu today. It's gonna be a short one also. A lot of other things was said while he was at Matiko, but there is something here that I wanted to move on to that is now also trending. And as per Gintu, it's a land saga story of some sort of land saga story. Hmm? No, uh I say what freaking land saga? What land saga? Don't mind me skipping. I'm trying to find a section, a thing here. What land saga? What land saga? Any land saga is the one that you guys are creating, especially again to running around with camera, hiding between the bushes, stalking the people. And I saw when he actually came back saying, "Oh, they said that I'm stalking. This is not stalking. I just want to get to the truth." You want to get to the truth because people are influencing you. People are influencing you, and also your own selfish ways, your own greedy ways are actually causing you to do all of what you are doing now that got you the same thing that got you in problems before. You're doing it, and because nobody is really approaching you, you're continually pushing to see how far you can get. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm telling you guys. Now he's at Ernesto and Magesi's place, questioning the brother for Ernesto about the land sale again. He even went as far as questioning the uncle and also questioning the father. When I said the uncle, it would have been Magesi's father or Ernesto's uncle, and also Ernesto's father. So he's true and true in trying to interview the entire family just to get information for his follies, for his cronies. It's crazy. So they're the ones who are basically creating this land saga drama. Well, the people them come out and make nice. It is customary for people in villages to behave in this way. So this is why I'm saying what land saga? There is no land saga. This is quite normal for every village. When one generation don't want development or they don't understand about development or they're not interested in your development, this is what will happen. People will row for even a leaf. And if you cut a tree and a piece of the branch fall pan them pan over in the yard, even up till now, if you have a tree planted in your yard and it's going over to the neighbors, simple things as these here create issues. It's everyday living. So what's new? No, seriously, what's new? Nothing. So land saga my foot.
in terms of this one. So, bro, I have a question here. Huh? I have a simple question. Because the person who sold the land was your brother. Yeah? And have you ever talked to him as brothers? That because you are the one who is the second big brother.
Yeah, I have talked to him, but today he's not understanding.
He's not understanding.
Yeah.
So already right now.
When I just start to talk with her, she told me she can't understand me.
He cannot understand you.
Yeah.
So that's where the problem is.
Yeah.
So right now, is he doing a motorbike? Is it doing the border?
I don't know, bro. Because I can't follow her.
We cannot follow him to understand what's he doing because he has decided to go away for himself.
Because even me, she told me that.
So right now, the problem is one. So the problem is one. So why were you not given the work there?
No, I don't.
Imagine, he's from land story to work story. Well, you ask one question, you wait for the answer. You just bunks in here, there, and everywhere. So it simply means that he was sent on a mission. He was sent on a mission for mix up and blender. Yo, them people love entertainment too much, man. But not at the expense of the villagers. Come on, guys. That's shame on you.
No, bro.
So you went for a work and you are told?
Marwa himself.
Told you?
She told me, don't come back here again. Because she pay people small money, bro.
Small money?
Yeah.
So if okay, so what? What are you doing there? What is there that is to be done for you to be paid massive money? And this is the same SHIT that I'm talking about, like seriously, because of the influence. This is the behavior. So, and I'm, you know what I'm glad say? I'm glad that Marwa has come to his senses. And this right here, so it's a good experience. So the more you go, the more you understand how to sift out the impurities. I don't want to say certain things. To sift out the impurities. So when your work is going on, it must go on without conflict. You hear what he's there saying. Marwa pays a little bit of money. So he told him to leave. That makes no sense. So if what sense is what, tell me guys, what sense is there? He paid you a little bit of money and he told you to leave. He's paying a little bit of money. And are you working there anymore? No, he told him to leave. So you would have been there. If he never told you to leave, you would have still been there working for the little bit of money. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Nonsense.
Tata, mambo vipi? Akia Mungu asire.
And imagine, this guy Gintu has his own project going on, or maybe it stopped now. I don't know. And yet he's snooping. Imagine, they're out there saying that he himself said, like earlier on, Marwa has nothing to offer me now. Yet for all, you're collecting money off of your subscribers' head to go and look for information. Also, to make videos so you can earn. So you're earning double or triple off of the heads of Marwa and at the expense of the villagers. You are a selfish. Yo. No, seriously. Yet he's out there saying Marwa has nothing to offer him. So if it's not all of that family and if it's not that family and the villagers them that you're harassing constantly and snooping around, peeping and pointing camera to the land to show where the development and how. Hey, no, seriously, those guys have their own channel. That entire family has their own channel. Don't you think that people see them enough? Like seriously. So to tell you that even though he's showing the family's in business like in real time, he's still going beyond to get deeper information from. You see why I say it has to be people sending them. He's still going deeper to get information from the families that are involved in the little piece of road. The little piece of road. You going to sell somebody land and you can't give them access to it. Even the government. If police should come there today, and the government is involved, you're lucky they might have cut a full-fledged size road right between there. Because it is development and trucks and tippers as garden to you guys would have to pass there. So that little track that you give them, it may have to be even wider. Yeah? Because what they like to give is footpaths. Footpaths. And it's not give, they just let them walk. Footpaths. Crazy. Get out of the caveman business, man.
Oh, so guys, I have the father here, bro. Yeah. That's the work to go. Where jipambania, si ndio mra? Okay. Pambana hivyo. Guys, I like this kind of the work people admit to themselves here. I have now, and today you are here, guys. One-on-one. It has been a long time without you, my friend. How are you?
I'm fine.
Everything is good. Yeah. I've recognized your presence. So today, why are you always in the morning already wang on you?
Mura.
What is the problem? You what? In English.
This guy is drunk as a fish. No. Gintu himself is asking him, why is he already drunk? Or under the liquor or whatever. Yet, he was out there even yesterday saying that it is Dimongo and Marwa giving these people alcohol. You see the bullshit. These people living their lives however they want to live their life. Is Marwa or Dimongo anywhere close this up? Nonsense. They blame everything on these people. Everything that happens in the village, they blame on these people. Yet for all, he's out there saying that those people don't have anything to offer him. But you spew lies on their heads.
No.
Swahili. Acha niambie.
Mimi wewe ni kijana wangu.
Ndio.
Na nakupenda sana.
Safi.
Jana tulikuwa na Muhono. Nilipomuona nilifikiri ni wewe. Nikamuita Muhono. Na nikamuita Gintu. Kasi akaniangalia akasema tata John. Mimi sio Gintu.
Ndio. Sasa kuko namna gani? Bwana sasa wao.
Nina njaa bwana.
Jana ili hali umetoka kwa wazee.
Mura hano nago tebe tauranye gwe.
Ngono ndio mulimi ni garante hivi garasi wa mbuye ore ku musuko.
Akia mama hata
ya mkongena naho warengi.
Mbaba kabisa ngo.
Lakini ndego warucha neyo ganto. Kwana yo so kirikale. Si yauze. I'm asking about why is he not selling but telling the son to sell.
Nikwambie daddy. Niweke nisipoweka atauza.
So you see, you get the information for yourself. He's asking him, why is he not selling? Yet he's telling the son to sell. 2 times the signature when the father put his signature on land that the sons sold. No, this is for all you Gintu yourself. Because remember, you were the ones who were out here spewing lies that Marwa and Dimongo is forcing people to sell their lands. So when you think that you're exposing Di and Marwa, you're basically exposing your own self. You're exposing your own lies. Yeah? And to all the others, I've seen some channels even pop up lately on the internet. Some one of them talking so deep, the accent so deep, somewhere, US, whatever. Can't even pronounce the word Nyabohansi. Right? Spewing a whole ton of lies. And the likes of even A.M. Carroll. Praising the woman with all the nonsense. So you see here, guys, it is all designed to intentionally create chaos and confusion around this family. I'm not saying that they're perfect in all their doings. But as you heard Gintu say, why are you encouraging your sons to sell when you yourself don't want to sell yours? Do you want to hear more? Do you want any more other proof than that? To all you who was saying that they paid, Marwa forced them and paid them, give them alcohol and give them bike and blah, 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 blah. Gintu, shame on you.
Lakini usipoeka sasa atauza aje?
Atauza, kuna wenye mara ya kwanza nilikataa, akaenda akawekewa.
Mara ya pili umeeka.
Mara ya pili nimeona waacha.
Lakini ulienda ukafukuzwa huko. Mbona walikufukuza kutoka kwa vile? Guys, I'm asking about why was he chased out of the villa? Mbona ulifukuzwa?
This guy's from one conversation to the next. Make it make sense at this point. Make it make sense at this point. Are we talking about land or are we talking you're just there to get damn news? Eh? Are you talking about land or you're just there to get news? Marwa, the villa belongs to Marwa and he's free to tell anybody to get out if he doesn't feel comfortable having them in his property. What's your problem, bro? What's your problem? Hmm? Seriously.
Hata Mura, hata huyu alikuja hapa.
Nani?
Sini huyu mlimi. Alinitusi vibaya sana.
Alikutusi.
Paka nikasikia roho yangu ole wake.
So, but the problem is one. So he's talking about the guy came here and just abused him here and there. And he's just feeling so pathetically that this is my son who's just abusing me here and there. But the problem I'm having is one. Mbona wewe haukuuza plot yako, lakini yeye anauza. Ni nini mbaya?
Ni watu hovyo kabisa.
Ni watu hovyo. Hao ni akina na mapigano hapa ilikuwa ya nini? Yesterday we had much of the fight here, talk about the family of Maro and the family here. Ilikuwa ni ya nini?
Hakuna.
Haukuona?
Hakuna. Alafu
Sema haukuwa.
Nilikuwa lakini sikuona.
Haukuona.
Leo nimeambia huyu nikamwambia kama ni hivyo hii njia ifanye nini? Ifungwe.
Ifungwe kwa nini na iko? Na njia iko wapi? Permanent.
Hii njia nilinunua mpaka kule.
Wewe ndio ulinunua?
Kwa pesa zangu ulisa huyu.
So he's talking about this kind of the highway here. He is the one who bought this kind of the road. And so, already it's being accessed and they are just using this kind of the road here. So whatever he's just talking about, you're going to be closing the road. I want to understand it keenly and internally. And already they have sold the land and you have...
You can't sell land and you don't have road. This is the stupidity. And when guys like Gintu and the works goes there and pushes and question him and boosts him up, it gives him even more, I don't even know what to say, energy to do the bullshit. It's gonna give him it's gonna pump him up more. So sooner or later we are looking at a blocked road. Remember when even when to tell you that this is no new story. If you guys remember when Mara was even when they were beginning to in the beginning when they were trying to build the house, remember that the road was blocked off. The same people them who they turn around later and build a house for. Remember they had the road blocked off. So even that woman that is now deceased, that guy's mother. Remember when Uncle Jamaica Trenchtown Grandpa was making the road? Remember she was out. That is what's this guy? Gabby's mother-in-law. She's now passed. And she was out there arguing and saying that they took her land and they took off piece of her land. No, she's gone and the land is still there. She's gone and the land is still there. So, sometimes, like I want to say, I honestly would have preferred even D just build somewhere else and avoid all this bullshit drama. But I know that she's there. Her brother is there for her and she's trying to just make sure that she listened to him because he has a lot of experience and all of that. But I swear, most likely if it wasn't for Marwa, she wouldn't even look behind. She would have just moved on and just tried to avoid all the unnecessary drama. But I honestly, before I close off, I just want to say, like, kudos to you, Dimongo. You're doing very well, and I'm happy that the family has out there, like all y'all are siblings. The siblings is now officially pulling together to make it work. You understand, especially for you starting out for for the first time. I'm glad that they're behind you, 100% and doing what they have to do to help you through this thing. And that little old man should be ashamed in damn self because on a serious note, nobody is like, is he going to take the land? You can't sell. Okay, so you've given the land to your sons. And if that piece remains with you, it's still that you've given the land that you've given to your sons would have still really been yours any which way. So any piece that the son sold, you still would have to give way to the damn property. And even if the law comes and even if you block it, you might in some cases I've seen where in the West where people change locks and got arrested, change locks on their own property. And if a tenant is giving problem and they go and change the lock, they get arrested. So it might be a case if you block it off, you will find yourself in problems because the land was yours, you sold, you gave it to your kids. The kids sold. Then what you expect that the people them should carry the stones on their head from the thing, and still if they make a house around there, they can't drive a car and in the state of emergency. These are civilized times, old man. So I think you can't change that, but because it happens all over, all over. I see neighbors have a banana tree that hang over the fence, and it hanging over the fence. Now it belongs to the other side of the fence. It can't belong to you no more. But because the root is in your yard, you want to fight for it. Whatever is over your fence belongs to the other side of the fence. Your house is not in the middle of the road. The road is there. You sold the land. So just chill. Anyway, my people, I'm gonna have to leave all of that for now. It was really a pleasure being here with you on Discuss. Leave your thoughts in the comment section, as we do all the time. Big up on yourself. One love. God bless. And I'll see you soon. Enjoy the weekend. And I'll see you next week. God bless. Bye bye.